Well, what's being called a once-in-a-lifetime flooding event devastated several counties across Texas over the weekend.
And thoughts and prayers and relief are pouring into the Lone Star State today from all over the country. Search and rescue efforts continue there. Our Washington correspondent Brendan Scanlon, he's live on Capitol Hill with the very latest. Brendan.
Hey there, Renata and Nick. Good evening. Well, it's hard to find the right words to describe the magnitude of the tragic flooding that unfolded in central Texas this past weekend. We've heard dozens of stories of families, friends, and others who were just gathering to celebrate our nation's birthday that ended in tragedy. And we also heard dozens of truly heroic stories that sort of prove Mother Nature at her very worst can tend to bring out the very best of humanity.
There's people screaming in the river. We're evacuating everybody. Oh my God. Can you knock on your neighbor's door?
Tragedy in Texas. Devastating weekend flash flooding in what's known as the Hill Country has claimed at least 90 lives across 6 counties, including 27 campers and counselors from Camp Mystic, a beloved summer camp now at the center of heartbreak. It all began with a line of storms late July 3rd, dumping up to 18 inches of rain in some parts of Kerr County. Rivers rose fast, leaving families, friends, and campers little to no time to react.
It's a horrible thing that took place. Absolutely horrible. This was the thing that happened in seconds. Nobody expected it. Nobody saw it. Very talented people are there, and they didn't see it. It's, I guess they said, once in 100 years. They've never seen anything like this.
President Trump signed a major disaster declaration Sunday, activating FEMA to assist in rescue and recovery, despite saying in June he plans to phase out the agency after this year's hurricane season and shift response and recovery efforts to the states.
Are you still planning to phase out FEMA?
Well, FEMA is something we can talk about later. But right now they're busy working, so we'll leave it at that.
Still, FEMA's potential phase-out and recent budget cuts at the National Weather Service have sparked criticism in the wake of the flooding. The White House saying Monday any blame toward the administration is a, quote, depraved lie.
And it serves no purpose during this time of national mourning.
More than 400 first responders from 20 agencies continued to work around the clock. The U.S. Coast Guard deployed thermal imaging to help locate survivors. So far, over 850 people have been rescued. And Renata and Nick, we're just being told now that the death toll from this flooding tragically has surpassed 100 people. Flood watches remain in effect throughout central Texas until later this evening, including in the saturated Hill Country region, which experienced the worst of the worst flooding in the past couple of days. President Trump said today that he is expected to go down and visit some of the impacted areas later this week. Reporting live on Capitol Hill for WENY News, I'm Brendan Scanlon. Renata and Nick, back to you.